Hey guys, how you all doing here? It's Vroomzo, and first of all, sorry I haven't made a video in a while. Kind of been busy with school and stuff like that, so sorry about that. But kind of want to make a quick video to discuss what I've been playing lately, and because it's been a lot of fun, I want to help spread the word. I know it is Brooktober right now, and many people are kind of prepping their wallet for later in the month with like Red Dead Redemption 2 and Call of Duty come out and stuff like that. But just in case you guys, anyone had any extra cash or anything like that laying around or looking for a game to play while they're waiting, I can't recommend more than what I'm showing you in the video. Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. It's a new game from Sega by the same guys who basically made Yakuza. I've actually never played a Yakuza game before, but from what I know of it, this is basically the exact same kind of gameplay style, just Fist of the North Star skin put on it. And it's kind of a perfect match as far as I can tell. Fist of the North Star, for those of you who don't know it, is a kind of classic, really ultra-violent anime and manga series that kind of has a perfect fit for kind of a Yakuza style kind of open world brawler like this game is. Basically, just for those who don't know, you play the game as Kenshiro, the practitioner of Hokuto Shinken, a form of martial arts that destroys bodies from the inside. So, hitting pressure points to make someone's head explode or their arm blow up, that kind of stuff. Ridiculous, over-the-top violence, kind of at its best. For those of you who aren't familiar with the original source material, the game is kind of a mix, as far as I can tell from a little bit of the manga I read before playing the game. Kind of a mixture of both the original story and kind of a new story the game's telling. Still focused on the main character, Kenshiro, but the story basically revolves around a city called Eden, and stuff going on in it, and that's kind of like the main hub world that you see walking around in the gameplay I have playing in the background. The story is basically completely centered around that, so far at least. And you don't need any actual prior knowledge, as far as I've gotten at least. I could basically understand everything, or I think anyone really could. It does kind of drop you in at a weird spot with some big showdown against a character that, if you're not familiar with the series, you probably wouldn't, you won't know who he is. There's also occasionally running the characters that Kenshiro knows, and you've never seen them before, but they're in the manga. But it's not really that hard to put two and two together, and a lot of times there's like flashbacks to explain the background of these characters, at least to a general sense. So if you're worried about that, there's nothing really to worry about that area. But moving on to the actual gameplay, though, the game is incredibly fun. It's, like I said, kind of a brawler, so you kind of walk around and you get in fights with random gangs and stuff like that, with lots of over-the-top executions with like these really long attack names and stuff like that. And it's not really perfect. I have some issues with it. My main issue is targeting and lock on doesn't do jack shit. It sucks ass, actually, as you can't select targets, and it's not just not very helpful most of the time. I hardly ever use it at all, and usually when I use it, I end up getting fucked by something. It's also kind of frustrating that, as far as I can tell, there doesn't seem to be like a counter, so there's lots of times where I seem to get hit in the back by other people while I'm trying to fight someone else. This might be because of kind of the way the fighting's set up, that there's basically 4 skill trees, and you unlock stuff as you go along, and different orbs that unlock different skill trees and stuff like that. And it's kind of one of those things where it's very expansive, but it's not entirely clear what's the best stuff to grab. So it's a little bit of a guessing game, or kind of checking ahead to see where it's going to end you up, like trying to go for specific skills and stuff like that. Which, it's fine. I have some issues with it, but it is kind of cool when you unlock an ability, you want to go test it out and stuff like that. Other than that, other than the fighting, there's plenty of other stuff to do. As kind of from what I know about the Yakuza games, is very similar to that. You got crazy stuff you like. You want to go be the most epic bartender of all time. You can go do that. You want to go play some blackjack and poker. You can go do that. There's just a lot of like kind of ridiculous, over the top mini games, and obviously a little bit more mundane like gambling. And that also makes the game a lot of fun. Makes it kind of hard to put down because you always kind of like go, well, I don't really feel like fighting right now, but maybe I'll go be a bartender for a while. You know, that kind of stuff. It's really fun. Lots of just cool stuff like that throughout the game. Lots of little stuff to do. But yeah, in the end, if once again you have a few bucks to spare, I think this is really the game you should be playing right now if you're looking for something new. It's a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying it. I might try and make a full review of it if I actually get through it at a decent pace, which probably won't happen, but it is obviously a really long game. But once again, if you're bored waiting for Red Dead Redemption 2 or something like that, this is the game you should be playing and be having fun with while you wait. On that note, I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.